What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video we're talking about former Springbok Aphiwe Dyantyi, whose doping saga continues as he has asked to appeal against his 4-year doping ban. Just the other day, the drug-free sports handed Aphiwe Dyantyi a 4-year ban in December after the wing failed to prove that he took multiple performance-enhancing drugs in error as he purported. Said in a statement on December 14 that it confirms and accepts the decision rendered by the doping hearing panel on the Dyantyi matter. The 3-person panel accepted the guilty plea of the athlete doping charge in the statement. They found that Aphiwe Dyantyi had failed to provide any form of evidence or proof that his positive doping test was not intentional. Therefore, his career is pretty much halted for another 4 years. Now, obviously, when you're playing in the sport, going off for 4 years to come back is a tough thing. And also, if he was taking these drugs, to get back to the actual form that Aphiwe Dyantyi was in will indeed be tough. And it's sad. It's a sad story because Aphiwe Dyantyi was Breakthrough Player of the Year not too long ago. He hit the world by storm by scoring phenomenal tries against teams like the All Blacks, the Aussies, and England. I mean, he was the bright and future hope for South African rugby as a phenomenal, talented wing. At the time, one of my favourite rugby players. I had the pleasure of meeting him. Such a great person, gentleman, and I honestly believe maybe it was an accident. But these things happen, and if you can't provide the proof in this matter, then unfortunately you need to face the ban. Now, South African sport has always been in the news for doping, from schoolboy level to varsities, and we've got a lot of hatred from it because of it, because some people found guilty, some people not. Some people get away with it because they know how to handle these types of situations. The truth of the matter is, doping in sport is illegal, and it shouldn't be done. It shouldn't be encouraged. You know, in order to enhance yourself to become a better player, you know, I understand that you need to take supplements to get stronger, get your bones going and all that. But when it gets to the legal side, I have no sympathy for blokes who get caught. And their careers, if they get banned or ended, that's to their own cause because they know exactly what they're doing. And unfortunately, in this world of sport, we know that some parents actually encourage their children. Because when you get into a rugby field and you want to be number one, you're either living out your father's legacy or dream, and it puts the pressure on the kid. The pressure from the parents on the children to take these enhancement drugs is also quite a worrying factor, because it then forces the child to not want to play the sport that he knows and loves. Also, how must the individual feel knowing willingly that they are taking a supplement in order to better their performance? Now, I know there are some that pretty much don't give a shit and will just do what they can in order to achieve what they need to achieve. But there are others out there who are forced to do this. And remember, I'm not just singling out parents. There are coaches, there are assistant coaches, there are physicians who are guilty of this conduct. Not all, but some. And this isn't just South Africa. This is around the world. We know it's happening. And more needs to be done by the world governing bodies, sporting governing bodies, in order to prevent this, especially at schoolboy level. Because the implications that it has on a youngster for taking these enhancement drugs is massive. Career injuries, career life-threatening diseases possibly. You know, you get injured. These things have an effect of you in an older age. And you wind up not being able to walk because your body's so full of toxins that unfortunately you just can't go. Now, in Aphiwe Dyantyi's case, I think he's definitely got a massive fright. Whether we know or not, only Aphiwe Dyantyi knows, and unless he can provide proof, this situation is not going to go away. And I hope, for the sake of sport, he's able to provide some sort of evidence, knowing that he didn't do this on purpose, or that a doctor maybe slipped it in, or that something happened that was done incorrectly, so that this guy can get back to playing rugby. I rate him highly as a Lions player. I rate him highly as a Springbok. I saw the future of this guy being one of the next greats, and I honestly mean that. And I still believe he could indeed be the next great if he just managed to get his life in order. But the problem Aphiwe Dyantyi is facing is that this isn't a cheap affair. It's a costly affair to appeal these types of bans. But it also makes you wonder, maybe it was indeed an accident, and that he truly believes that he can get away, or not get away, can prove his innocence and go forward. But the problem is, Aphiwe Dyantyi hasn't had a salary in quite a number of months, if not a year or so. And the fact of the matter, actually more than a year, and now that he's going on these legal procedures in order, you've got to pay for your lawyers, your costing, etc., etc. It's going to be a toughly cost, and he's got no income from a rugby playing point of view to help back him. So it's going to be a tough situation for Aphiwe Dyantyi. But for the sake of sport, I really hope that we can get things going and that he can come back, because he was 2018 World Breakthrough Player of the Year, and I believe he earned that. A lot of you probably disagree with that comment, saying it was all on dope, but who knows, if this was an accident or once-off occasion, then he needs to be forgiven and given the opportunity to make a comeback. We've seen so many supporting stars being given the opportunity to come back and redeem themselves. Should this be the case for Dyantyi? Well, if he can provide proof, then definitely not. But if he can't, then unfortunately his career will indeed be over, or definitely halted. He's 26 years old now. By the time he comes back, he'll be probably around 28, 29. That's an older age of not having physical contact training. Now, I know he'll probably play a few games here and there for maybe colleges or on a play level. Maybe not colleges, they won't allow him in. So you'll maybe be able to get some form of contact, but it's not the same as the actual physical training that these players go through. So it's going to be a hell of a long haul battle. But I really hope, for the sake of Aphiwe Dyantyi, that he is indeed clear. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below on this topic. That's going to do it for today's video. Give it a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys real soon for another one. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.